Can you believe it? I come back to Six Flags Great Adventure and two of their primary coasters are missing. What do they have about green here at this park? I don't understand it. It really is heartbreaking to think that just only less than 5 months ago, there were two world-class coasters right behind me here. Okay, maybe only one. At the time of Green Lantern's opening, it was also considered a world-class coaster, but now they are scrap metal and gone from this park. And now I've come back in 2025 for my first visit to check out what's left of Great Adventure. Park has replaced one of those rides with Flash Vertical Velocity, and I'm looking forward to trying that out for the first time, as well as some of my favorites, including El Toro as well. I've got 3.5 hours at the park today, and we're going to try to capture as much as we can. I'm just going to show you the visuals from my day here and wrap up my thoughts at the end of my experience. Rides are a priority. My first visit to Great Adventure here in 2025. Let's get inside.
Oh, you're hitting it.
On Jersey Devil and a ride on Nitro. I hate to anger my home park fans of Behemoth, but I do think that Nitro is probably a better overall experience, especially since you don't get those trims until really late into the ride's duration. Fantastic ride right at the back. I've been blessed because we've also had just a front seat ride right on in my first ride for the day on Jersey Devil, which was fantastic. It really rattles you around, and actually it's showing its age already, which is a worrisome part about that ride. But if you like being thrown around a lot, that's certainly the one, because even the horse collar restraints couldn't really keep me into my seat. A little frustrating with the policy of the bags and that here, but it is understandable. Thankfully here at Great Adventure, it's not too expensive to use the locker, but it's very frustrating if you're vlogging or if you're trying to get coverage here. You got to put your camera away and then get it back like I'm doing. So it certainly won't be a long visit today because of that. I'm off to El Toro now to get my rides in on that before we try to get on Flash. We'll see how it goes. I don't have a Flash pass, so we'll see what happens today.
There.
I had to step away to this quieter area, oddly next to El Toro, which I had 4 rides on, so I'm very happy for it. And really, it's not any smoother than I remember. It's still really one of the most aggressive coasters that I've ever been on. Really a rough ride. That isn't even a non-wheel seat and a back seat. I got a non-wheel seat towards the front as well, but wow, it still didn't keep me from going on it. Super aggressive. The airtime in those first 2 airtime hills is unbelievable, and I didn't really realize how crazy and intense it had been, as I haven't been on it in quite some time.
Round up all of them bad boys in the high-end.
We're gonna go over to Flash. Hopefully we can get on it in time. We'll see. I have a hunch that it might not actually be on the hour wait that it was advertised. But hopefully I can give you a review on my way out of the park today. To make it. They conveniently have lockers, one-time use for the ride that you're familiar with. I did enjoy my day, regardless, for that 3.5 hours. It was hard to get everything in, but I can't really complain. Super dead, despite there being school trips here earlier too. So walk-ons to El Toro, Flash vertical velocity, even though it said it was a 60-minute wait, was actually a walk-on as well, or 1 train wait. So that was pretty good. Can't complain. Should I touch on this? I probably will in my review of the park this year, because that's long overdue. And yeah, it's not been without adventure here at Great Adventure. I realized that I hadn't even reviewed vertical velocity, so I'm going to do that in a separate actual review of the ride. I'm thankful that I got on it because I was really playing it close, but it was a decent ride. I kind of presumed that I wouldn't need more than 1 ride on it, and I was definitely right about that. I definitely enjoyed it. It's definitely a family thrill coaster. Interesting airtime moments for sure. I'd say the launch backwards was probably, at the start, was probably one of the best parts about it for sure. Definitely a backseat ride for me as well, although I didn't do the front, so I can't really give that a genuine analysis, but for me, I probably would prefer to be in the back, so I enjoyed that. Didn't have as much force in the inversions that I thought it would, but again, it being a family thrill, I'm not surprised. And I didn't even realize there was so much that I didn't cover or wasn't even able to because of how the day worked out. With Cyborg not being here, the Sky Ride, as I can see the pylons or the pillars for it just in the distance here, that's gone. There's just so, I didn't even get to the actual Green Lantern section of the park to actually see the changes there. There's a lot going on at this park, so I'm probably going to be here next year without question. Will I come back this year? Probably not, unless the circumstances just make it makes sense. I'm disappointed about the fact that my all seasons pass fast lane, or my all season fast lane, only works for Cedar Fair parks and not Six Flags. That was quite an expense. You got to read the fine print. I thought I had. Turns out it's not the case, so that's unfortunate. They also look at you really weird when you show up with a Cedar Fair seasons pass if you still have a card. Well, that's a wrap for me for a very weird day. I'm going to be going to Busch Gardens Williamsburg directly from here, as a matter of fact, for a big vlog tomorrow and a big day. Until then, guys, thank you for dropping in.